everyone, I hope all is good. So today we're doing the next 48. Yesterday I did for all signs messages for the Leo season and the Lionsgate portal. So if you guys are interested, we've got a little bit more into detail that side. We're doing then, yeah, just general, whatever it is that we need to know. Okay. For all signs. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for all of my subscribers, for all of you that comment and keep coming back. It means a lot. Thank you so much. I really hope the messages do help you guys in some way. Okay, that is the idea. So let's just cleanse here a little bit and get started. Hopefully I won't forget anyone today. Yeah, okay. So let's just relax a little bit. Just close your eyes, focus on finding the guidance that you really seek, that you really need. Okay? Let's just chill a little bit. Okay. Let's see. Let's then get started with Aries. Okay, general messages. And if you have a question at the end of the reading, we'll get a yes or no or an answer to your question. Okay, so let's see for Aries, next 48. Okay, October. Something about October. You could be dealing with a Libra or a Scorpio. Okay. The number 10 could mean something to you. Autumn. Something about shedding skin. Okay, leaving the old behind and letting the new come in for you. Happiness. A time of peace. Okay, positive results, good energy. Okay. Broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. So something went down. Okay, and you've got December as well at the bottom of the deck. Let's see, for Aries. Something didn't go down as planned, but things do work out still in your favor for some reason, okay? Something about October and December. So let's see, for Aries, let's just see if you guys got this, okay. Thinking of starting like a wake and bake tarot session, because that's normally my thing. Anyway, let's see. The Ace, there's truth and clarity about, yeah, there's something about investments or something connected to the home, okay? Or about this broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Something about investments or even inheriting something in the family, money, property, or something like that. You thought that things wouldn't plan out, but they are, okay? They are. This is like, if this is also connected like to a long-term connection, like basic a marriage, okay, if you guys have been together for quite a while, you thought that this was done, but apparently it's not. So there is some kind of truth or clarity coming towards you. Someone's coming in with an explanation or an apology, okay, which has created a lot of instability in the home, with the family, or even, you know, in general, just between you both, the stability and the security in the connection between two people or the family in general. Okay. I'm getting something about Christmas. I don't know why. December. Something went down, you know, in Christmas season or in October, like we see here. So happiness, that we got the sun. So there is a positive result, a positive, you know, long down the road, there is a positive outcome for a situation where you thought there wouldn't be any kind of solution, basically. Okay, you could be the masculine, the head of the family. Okay, this was you. You took a leap of faith towards something you weren't expecting. You followed your intuition, or at least you thought you were, and you still got hurt at the end, you know. Anyway, this has created a lot of challenge, conflict in the family, or in a connection, okay, which one of you ended. I'm getting mostly the feminine energy ended due to some kind of disappointment. So, let's see here. I mean, if this is not a connection, you know, with someone, you know, long-term partner, this could be somewhat like family members, okay? Most likely older family members. Let's see, let's get more. Yeah, something about, you know, with the head of the family. This could be you, like you being the head of the family, not seeing things clearly. A long time coming. There's an apology, or seeing something in a different light, or having this, you know, this awakening, download, realization, wake-up call, okay, about some situation in the family. So there's this new light of seeing the situation in general, okay, where it's like, okay, so what can I do from now on? That you know, the situation has changed, the outcome has changed. In the past, there was like confusion or uncertainty about a situation, okay, and now there's clarity. So it's like, okay, I thought there was like no way coming back from that. Apparently there is, you know, something like that. Or, okay, we can still fix this, you know, this is still fixable. Yeah, this recognizing that it's worth fixing. After a time, let's say in separation, a time in reflection, okay, of meditating and going over the situation and seeing things in a different light or a different perspective, or listening, you know, to the other person's point of view, let's say. I'm getting, for most of you, the feminine energy feels or felt most of the burdens in this connection, or like the one that's coming to a realization of the finding a different solution for the situation. Like acknowledges that it will take time for things to get better, or you know, there's this energy of having to take a leap of faith and trusting and believing that by putting in the work, things will work out. Okay. Yes, there's this communication, you know, movement moving forward after a time of reflection and expressing, you know, the plan. Someone's not willing to give up. It's like, okay, we've been through all this. Like, is it worth it really giving up now? You know, it wouldn't make sense in a way. There's this expression of, or this realization, recognition of like, this is not what I wanted, okay? Walking away and still crying over spilled milk. Finally seeing now that it's like, okay, I got what I wanted, but I'm still not happy. Okay, something like that. So, yeah, this is worth fighting for. It's worth not giving up, because then this leads, you know, you've got the 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. It's about you or your person or the other people in the situation realizing that, like, for this to work out, there needs to be a change, an energetic change towards the situation, like a different approach, okay, a more reliable approach, a more consistent, still keeping the passion going, and, you know, but also keeping your feet on the ground and like acknowledging like big things that need to change in order to have a long-term successful result in this situation. Okay, so let's see then for Aries, an answer to your question. Let's see for Aries. Just one, please. Thank you. No? Come on. Let go. Maybe let go of the past. Let go of a certain thought pattern, okay? No need to worry. The letting go is also part of letting go of control, okay? Of thinking that things have to work out. You know, there's no other way for this to work out. There's this phase of growth and transformation. So in order for all this to happen, you need to let go, okay? So that's your message, Aries. Let's then move on to Taurus. Guys, I can't see the chat, so I'm sorry if I'm not answering the chat, but thank you all for being here. If you guys are looking for a private reading, you can send me an email, okay? So let's see. Let's then move on to Taurus. Let's see. Messages for the next 48 hours. Okay, for Taurus. marriage. Okay. Is there a proposal, surprise proposal, or starting to think about marriage? Let's see. Mountain road. You are on the road to success. Okay. And wheel. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Okay. I'm getting in this case, it's like taking a leap of faith and things working out. Okay, towards a connection. It's like just moving in blind faith, like just knowing that things will work out, and things do actually work out. I'm getting peace and harmony as well. So there's a time after, like a time of peace and harmony after, you know, a long, hard, difficult road, I'm getting. You could be dealing with an Aries for some of you. The King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles did come out for Aries. Or fire sign in general. Or earth sign. But some of you, it's like you could be dealing with your spouse. Okay. You think, or you or your person, something about reckless energy. You guys have been through like a rocky road, you know, and it's like you're thinking about the journey. Okay. And it's like you're thinking about the journey, because this is still a situation that does, you know, fulfill you emotionally. It's a situation, a connection that still makes you happy, that's, you know, you're still very passionate about this connection, this marriage, even though you guys have been through, you know, rocky times, hard times. After all this time, there's still, you know, you guys are still standing strong or something like that. And now seeing, let's see, we've got two kings here. Okay, I'm getting like this, one, so there's analyzing and reflecting on a marriage. Okay, there's two masculine energies here where this could be a third party. Okay. So in the marriage, you know, there's a lot of potential, there's security, there's long-term, you know, there's everything that you basically need in a marriage. But I'm getting here that what's missing in this marriage is the passion. Okay, and I'm getting for some reason that this passion is about this third party. Okay. Let me just get more here, Taurus. There is a third party here. It's a little bit confusing. There's a strong connection to the person that you're not married to. Okay, take this how this fits. There is a third party here. There are two masculine energies. The feminine energy here in this marriage, I'm getting thinking out of the box, like thinking like, okay, let me get more here. There's a lot of burden also, or regrets in this third party, this water sign. Okay, so there's two masculine energies, two feminine energies. There's a lot of people involved here, a lot of conflicts, okay? Disagreements. Okay, so there's a lot of disagreements in the marriage where, take it how it fits, female, masculine, okay? Out of the 3 people here involved, or 4 people here involved, there's disagreements where there's a lot of obstacles and blocked energy in this situation, okay? In this marriage, someone does want like a renewal, okay? Even though there's acknowledgement of a lot of burdens and disagreements in this marriage, okay? Because there's a strong connection here. This is like one story dealing with your spouse in the marriage, okay? And if this is the case where there's no, specific third party, but in this case, if you have you're dealing with your spouse and there's a lot of disagreements, it's also because of external validations, okay? And I'm getting that in this case, the feminine energy is the one that needs to acknowledge that they have to start cutting out external validations, okay, regarding to this marriage, okay? Another story, there is a third party. This third party, whoever is involved with the third party, acknowledges that they get out of the third party emotional wish fulfillment where they don't get in the marriage. So in the marriage, there's a lot of, like respect, stability, a lot of abundance, also, money-wise. But there's something that's missing where there comes in the third party, okay? And the person that has got this third party acknowledges for a fact that, they're doing what they shouldn't be doing, but there's a strong connection, okay, with this third party. And for some of you, this third party is like a friend of the family, okay? The person that's got the third party is trying to figure out a way to actually cut, let's say, the first story, like no third party, but trying to figure out a way to cut out external validation, or the conflicts between people in general and your marriage for some reason. Like I say, this could be family members. Or then the case of third party, trying to find a way to cut out the third party, okay, due to, someone's regretful in this situation. justice. Someone does want to you know, wants balance in or justice in this situation to end the burdens, okay? For some of you, it is, you know, figuring out, you know, what they're going to do between the third party and the marriage. So the person that is dealing with the third party, or, you know, like being unreliable, you know, lack of loyalty, respect, is the one now that's feeling the burdens and wants to take responsibility. Okay. This is deep, Taurus. This is only 48 hours. Eh? Okay, let's get an answer to your question. You're going in the right direction, okay? And yes, so there's your answer. I hope this helped, guys. It's a little bit confusing, but if it's your story, you know, okay? Let me just see. Just a second, okay. Okay, just a quick second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, let's then move on to Gemini, right? Hopefully today I won't forget any sign. I kick my ass. Okay, let's go then for Gemini. Messages for the next 48 hours. Let's see, for Gemini, I'm not good with these cards. Shuffling. Younger woman, dealings or relationship with a younger woman. Let's see, for Gemini. Stork. News of a birth or new business opportunity. Nice, nice. We like that. Good stuff. Okay, dark man. Dealings or relationship with a man with dark complex or hair. And we've got bird perched, waiting for news, package or letter. Bottom of the deck, we've got V for victory in some endeavor. Oh, I don't even think I've ever seen this freaking card. So nice. Very nice. Okay, so we've got V for victory. Birds is all about, news, good news coming towards you. You could have been expecting, waiting for this good news. So things are working out in your favor. This could be connected or not, but there's something specific about a younger woman and a man with dark complexions in the next 48 hours or throughout this week. I'm getting something about your intuition. It's like, as I say, the younger woman and the dealing with the man with the dark complexions, it's like two specific people do come to mind, and you're right on the money with those two people. Okay, some unexpected message, communication, okay, coming through. Things are working out. V for victory, news of a birth or new business opportunity, waiting for news, package or letter. So you all have been waiting for communication, feedback about, job offers, money, any kind of opportunity that you're looking for. Okay, I just did a road opener spell yesterday, so hopefully that will come through. I'm a Gemini as well. Let's see. I'm getting unexpectedly things are turning out in your favor. There's something about someone or situation from the past. Okay, someone from the past is, communicating, giving you some kind of offer. This could be then connected to this news. Okay, let's see. Someone feels left out in the cold by you, and they could be expressing that, yes. Okay, someone's coming through with the love offer. This could be someone from the past. This could be someone new that you feel that you know them from somewhere. Yeah. Let's see. But they're backwards and forwards they're very indecisive about coming towards you with their cup of love, okay, for some reason. Let's see. 8 of Pentacles. Something about money, once again. Your money's picking up. Things are coming together about projects or opportunities in general. Things are working out. It could then be connected to a younger female that you're dealing with, okay? And also this person coming back from the past, expressing what they want, but also how they want it. Like they want peace, they want to fix things, they want to make things better. Here's the bird again. So some of you have been expecting someone to come back, okay, hoping for a better outcome, okay, a positive outcome with the situation, some of you, okay. And it's been like a long time coming. Okay, this person took quite a while to come forward, to express. Maybe you've been waiting for quite a while for this person, or, you know, like, let's see. Yeah, I was getting an apology. This could be someone new where you've got this feeling that you know them from somewhere, or you know them from childhood, you know, from school or something like that. You guys don't really have much of a history, but there is something here where where there's this will of wanting to work on something or make something better. Or then if there's no history whatsoever, there's this brand new energy of like, okay, I know that with you I can grow. Okay, something like that. Small message. Let's get more. But for most of you, yes, this is a communication, a new love offer, an apology. Okay, wanting to make something work or something better. This about business opportunities. This could be like you also working on your personal projects, okay? Investing in your business, making something grow. And you could be getting, you know, things are starting to grow in that aspect. The sun, victory. So, you know, whatever it is, things are working out in your favor. And I keep on getting that it's like very unexpectedly. You're not expecting for things to have such a good positive outcome. Maybe because as well for some of you it's like you're just not used to things working out in your favor. But it's like you've got everything going for you. You know, you just taking care of yourself. You know, you're doing your thing internally, externally, taking care of your image, you know, your health, and just investing and taking care of yourself, you know, doing your day-to-day thing. You're just vibing, you know, with your own energy as well, filling up your own cup. And that's how it's like you focusing on self. That is how things actually unexpectedly work out for you in your favor. I'm getting here the purple, which is also about, you know, following your intuition, connecting to, it's like the more you connect to your intuition and just follow your own steps, you see slowly but surely that things always work out in your favor. Okay. There is a passionate brand new beginning here, whether it's connected to romance or not. But it is like waiting, it is something that you have been waiting for. Communication, okay. This, if you guys do have history with this person, they've been holding back, like their feelings for you, or acknowledging, you know, that the potential of the connection, or it's like they want a family with you, you know, they want to work on things, you know, combine both of your lives and make, you know, like when you put two good things together, and it's like the emperor and the empress, when they put their two empires together, their two worlds together, they're good enough, you know, they're good for creating a huge, abundant, prosperous empire, you know, their own world, creating a family, a business, you know. The Ace of Cups again. You both could be mirroring each other. You both could actually, you know, be aligned with your desires, or emotionally, you know, where you're coming from emotionally. Like I said, for some of you have been expecting this passionate brand new beginning, or this opportunity, whatever it is, to come through for you, because some of you, by following your intuition, you knew that things would work out. Okay, you see things clearly. Also, the star energy is also about, you know, wishes coming true, things working out in a positive sense, healing as well. Yeah, this person's coming through hot and heavy. It's like for some reason now they know, okay, that this pentacle is for you. The Ace of Pentacle is for you. This could be a King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Seeing now things in a different light, a different perspective, okay? I'm getting as well, due to this change, it was because you saw things clearly and you started cutting out the bullshit and things that did not serve. It's like you don't care who it is, you know? Yeah, so whatever it is, there's a positive outcome, or, you know, to the situation. Let's see, let's get an answer to your question, Gemini. Reconsider. Okay, let's get another one. Okay, there we go. Unlikely. You see, there's that energetic cord. There's something about you two where you guys are still connected. Okay, it's unlikely for that cord to break. Yeah, so those are your messages, Gemini. Let's then move on to Cancer. Okay. Very nice reading. Very nice. Just see if we're still connected and rolling. Thank you all for being here, guys. Sorry I can't see the chat. But thank you always. Thank you always. Much love to you all. I'm not very good with announcements and stuff. It doesn't mean to say that I don't love and appreciate and respect every single one of you that support me. That's like that feeling of being on stage. But anyway, just the fact of me, you know, doing the channel and doing the videos, that was like, talk about jumping out of your comfort zone, eh? It wasn't easy. If you guys go back and see my first videos, please don't, but you would understand. But anyway, let's then go for Cancer. Something about April. April is Aries, right? Yes, Aries and Taurus. The carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. So you feel that some of you probably started some kind of journey, spiritual journey in April. Something happened in April where you feel that something's different to this cycle since April. You probably met somebody new and this person's like changed, you know, a lot in you or in your life. I'm giving you an example, okay? Let's see. X, forces working against you. Straight away I'm getting, okay, money path. The path with money is waiting for you to find it. That's at the bottom of the deck. I'm getting straight away like there are people in your life where they can't be trusted, okay? And they're creating obstacles for you in your life. They're creating obstacles for your abundance, okay? Because they see your worth. They see your worth. So there's something about obstacles. It's like sometimes we have to go within and remove people, things, and places for us to open the doors to success, victory, and abundance. Sometimes we are, you know, putting ourselves obstacles in our way without even realizing. And I'm getting, it's like deep down inside, you know that there's a group of people, friends, or a person in specific that you know that creates a lot of instability or challenge in your life or obstacles. Okay, but like emotionally it's difficult for you to disconnect energetically from that person, because Cancerians automatically are very loving and nurturing, and when they spend time or invest their time and feelings and emotions into a person, it's they all in, you know. And even sometimes knowing that that person is not the best for us, sometimes we still give them the benefit of the doubt. I know, because I'm Cancer moon and rising, so yeah. But let's see, that's the side message. There's something about you acknowledging that you have to cut out people, things, and places for your blessings to come in for you. There's something about completing a lesson. You still haven't completed a lesson in order for you to close a chapter, a cycle, to move forward, okay? You've been manifesting. Okay, this could be money, and money is coming towards you, but there's something blocking your way. Okay, I'm getting as well, there's a masculine energy. This could be you, this could be a person that you're dealing with, is like manifesting you and like not wanting to give up without a fight. This could be you or a person that you're dealing with, connected to the month of April, or this could be someone from the past or someone new that has actually changed your life in a positive sense, okay? Like, for example, acknowledging all the burdens and everything that you've been through, and they like, okay, I'm not giving up on this one so soon, you know, just easily. So I'm getting like this, the power couple, okay? And there's a lot of envy. That could also be another story, like forces working against you, connected to something connected to money, or then something connected to a connection, that's something that went down in April, okay? Like if this is not, you know, a romantic connection, this could be a masculine energy that you're dealing with, you know, in the family, friend group. Someone's not going down without a fight, whether this is a new person that you met in April or whether this is a past person, okay, which is the person, the energy that creates the obstacles, okay, in your life. Take it how it fits. I'm getting like there's someone that wants to help you, that wants to stand by you, wants to defend you. They've got they care for you a lot, okay, and they see what you don't. There's something about them acknowledging everything that you've been through, okay, or they know you for quite a while or something, but there's something about them acknowledging that they want to be your protector or give you what you need, something like that. Something about money as well, also another side message. So someone sees that you're getting money, okay, and see you like growing, evolving, and there's this masculine energy like, okay, I want some of that. A water sign. Okay, that's also a side message. But someone is like manifesting they can see that like you're in a phase of transformation, of change. But they feel that they need to be your protector for some reason. Okay, to give you what you need, what you need. Let's see. This could be a family member, okay, like I said. This person could be a fire sign, okay. They feel like there's this they want to give you the security and the stability that we would naturally have in a stable household. Okay, for example, this is like also an example. This person feels the urge that they need to give you what you are in lack of. Okay. And it's like they see and feel things that you don't. Like they feel this huge, this deep connection to you. Not saying that you don't, but I guess I think that they feel it more and they see it more because you're still in this phase of transformation, or you're just not seeing things the way that they do on the outside. Okay. For some of you, it's like just about you. It's like you've been focusing on yourself, trying to find balance, trying to, to balance out your mind and your soul. Okay, trying to heal in the middle of this transformation that you're going through, this change. Something about the home, if it is connected to a family member, okay. But there's something about people or a person in specific that see you, glowing and doing your thing and as well. But you still don't see what other people see. It's like you don't see yourself like this, glamorous, passionate, independent, so detached and unaware, But that is how and who you truly are. There's something about this person that they see that. They see your true light. But they also see that they need to give you something that you are in lack of. I keep on getting that. There's a lot of passion and desire towards you. This is something that you don't realize, and you might start seeing this in the next 48 hours, like seeing something or someone in a different light where it's like, oh, okay, I hadn't noticed that all along. And now you see the potential in this person, like I said, a power couple. You guys, by you two coming together, and that's why there's a lot of envy, because you two coming together, it's like people would want what you guys automatically have. Okay. And the masculine energy here in this situation is the one that acknowledges, okay, it's time. It's me. It's my turn to step in to fill up this cup again during this time of transformation for my person. Take it how it fits. Justice, balance. If this is like connected, then I was getting the Three of Cups. So this person is a person you see as a friend. Okay, and also if this is connected to a masculine energy as a family member, things do balance out. Someone wants to make things right. But still, again, for the others of you, you should be careful, because someone is working against you, if it's the case of them seeing you receiving money, or then the case of this union of this power couple. the Wheel of Fortune. So if it is a friend, and you see things now differently. I'm getting after this reading, okay? A journey either physical or mental. This is like, I'm getting more spiritual, okay? This connection, this journey, because this changes, a lot in your life. This person helps you to move, to heal, to find balance, okay? There's justice in the family as well. Just one more. This desire to move forward, or this acknowledgement is like, okay, this is not going to be easy. I'm not giving up. I'm not, yes, there's communication about this communication coming towards you. Like I say, it's like you don't see this coming, and you're not expecting it. And after this communication, the whole picture changes for you. Okay, let's then get an answer to your question, Cancer. Let's see an answer to your question. No need to worry. Okay, you can trust this person. I'm getting, or you can trust that things are working out. Let go. So in this time of transformation, growth, you have to shed skin. There's something that you need to let go, okay? So those are your messages, Cancer. I hope that helps. Just a sec. Okay, Cancer, moving then on to Leo. I'm getting already a message. Be careful who you share your thoughts to, okay? I'm getting this external people, like someone's gonna overhear something that you have to say. There it is, that's it. Like a fly on the wall, okay? So be careful when you're having a conversation or talking about something to someone that's personal, or you don't want anyone to hear, so be careful. Like gossiping, someone might hear something about you. I'm also getting. But let's see, Leo, next 48 hours, let's see. Temporary situation. Let's see. I got the Sun, so something is temporary, okay, and things will work out in your favor. Broken wishbone. Wish will not be granted. So something doesn't work out, but that's like quickly something else is going to come around. Some other solution for you is going to come around, okay? Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Yeah, so follow your, there we go, I got the sun. I'm going to take these two because I did see the sun. And unicorn, what else? Pay attention to your health, okay? Maybe that is what is the temporary situation. Things work out in your favor. Anything that didn't work out in your favor is calling you to follow your intuition to find another solution, okay? To your wish not working out for you, not coming true. So, you know, it's connect to your intuition, ask for signs, you know, get some guidance from your angels, your guides, your passed on loved ones, your ancestors, okay? Ask for protection, ask for strength. Connect with your inner self, connect with whomever you pray to, you believe, okay? Wherever you find guidance, there we go, High Priestess. Something temporary, very unexpected. So you could be like going through something very unexpectedly in the next 48 hours where you're being called to connect to your intuition and find a different solution or see something in a different light. You're being called not to focus on the unsuccessful outcome, but or the wish not being granted, but to focus on, okay, fine, it didn't work this way, let's try that way, something like that, okay? Pay attention to your health. That is a temporary situation, so it also could be that as well. Let's see. Leo. I'm getting here as well, there was like a childhood wish or like a wish that you had as a child, and you've come to a point where it's like, dude, that ain't happening. Anything is possible, okay? Anything is possible. Something, yes, something didn't work out. You got left out in the cold, or that's the feeling, okay? Someone left you behind, you got rejected. That feeling of lack or not being enough or not having enough, you have to change. There's find a different way to get there, okay? Things in favor. Just don't focus on the energy that you're facing now unexpectedly, okay? Expectations. I'm getting something about fear, insecurities, okay? Uncertainty. So it's like, let's say, for example, things didn't work out in a certain situation or with someone, okay? And you think, okay, that's done and forgotten. There's no way coming back from that. But you're being called to follow your intuition because there's an something unexpectedly happens where you see the light at the end of the tunnel. You see that, okay, things can actually be worked out. Things can actually, you know, we can actually work on things. This could be about money, new job opportunities, okay? Which emotionally this brings you in a lot of peace, okay? This feeling of lack of money or not, the feeling of not being enough or having enough, you've been through it, okay? Regarding that energy, that even if it's the fact of you you know, that feeling of being forgotten or being left out in the cold. Like, you're not giving up, you know, like you're the wounded warrior, you've been through it. But something unexpectedly happens where there's still a way out. I did get a similar message. This is connected to money, your independence, providing for self, for the family, you know, focusing on your future, long-term goals. This could be someone like a connection not working out, and apparently now there's this change change of point of view, seeing things in a different light, following your intuition. Or this could be your person, okay? Finding a different way out, like I said, you know, going back to the drawing board. It's about changing perspective. Yes, you or someone or the situation in general, there's like a time of pause or separation where there's this moment of reflection and seeing something in a different light, or something happens where, okay, maybe we can have a conversation, or maybe there is a plan B to this, you know. It's about, you know, not giving up just as easy. Coming to some kind of common ground with someone or in a situation, okay? There's a lot of desire and passion here. The sun, success, victory, a positive outcome. So we got sunrise, okay? New creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. So there is something about a fresh start, something or someone not wanting to give up just yet, okay? It's about following your intuition, most definitely, going within, okay? This is a temporary situation, because even though you thought that things didn't work out, okay, something does happen. Let's see here. An ending, an unexpected ending, where you or both of you, or in general, there's this moment of reflection, time out, and really seeing things for how they truly are at this point, and what can be worked on, what can change, okay, to have a positive outcome in whatever this is regarding to, okay. Leo, let's get an answer to your question. Here we go. Reconsider. Yeah, so there's still a way to fix something, to still go for the last round. I'm getting, okay? No need to worry. Things will work out in your favor as long as you follow your intuition, connect to your guides, your ancestors, okay? Okay, Leo, those are your messages. Moving on to Virgo, guys. I'm not forgetting Virgo today, or anyone. Okay, Virgo. Let's see messages then for Virgo. Are we like all hermit mode? Is that it? No one, nowhere to be seen, to be found. Everyone's looking down from a position. Show strength and fortitude. Could be dealing with a Taurus, okay? Ground your energy. Stay calm. Broken bridge. Unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Don't give up. Don't back down. Stand ground. Speak your truth. You can't go wrong there. Ever. Let's see. Shield. You need to defend yourself. You see? So I'm getting that like bear of greed. But there's something that it's like you went hermit mode after not understanding how to deal with the situation or with someone. And it's like you just, instead of not knowing and not ready to deal with something, you've just retreated from the whole world after something not working out, something going down. You feel that you've been treated unfairly, okay? Or it's like you feel that you're being judged and you haven't even got the opportunity to actually even defend yourself, and you thought, well then fuck it, like fuck all of you, like okay, I'm out. Okay, but you're being called to not back down, to not let this outcome define you, or to not leave it the way that it is at this point. Just a quick second. Okay, sorry, I've got everyone's up me ass. But anyway, that's the energy that I'm getting, Virgo. Yeah, so let's see. Yes, conflicts. There's like fights, disagreements, okay? This could be with family members, your siblings. Friends, just the community in general, okay? Family members, like conflict in the family, okay? Luck is on your side, okay? Things are waiting, I'm getting, to work out in your favor. It's like you have the opportunity now to come forward and change the root of the situation, like be the person to make the right decision, to not like being right to prove that others are wrong, but it's like, okay, come right in the situation, okay? Put your pride aside and step forward and say what you got to say, stand up for yourself, do your thing. And as you do so, people in the situation will see you in a different light, I'm getting even like, will even start respecting you in a different way, in a way that you feel that you deserve, okay? Something about misunderstandings or confusion, or there's something about a misunderstanding or a lack of communication, where how and why all this went down, okay? But there's something it's something very important that you have to speak truth and stand up for yourself, okay? So even if you weren't ready at the time to do so, taking time out to figure things out and to have that honest and open, vulnerable conversation with yourself, and come back when you're ready and say, okay, I'm ready now to speak. This is how I feel. Da, 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 da. Okay, that's also something that you are learning during your journey, is like not just doing things hot-headed or saying things that you don't really want to say or feel or think. Okay, there's something about misunderstanding or miscommunication, okay, that someone or a group of people are holding on to due to something that went down, okay? Something about Virgos, it's something for many people it's difficult to, or let's say for many Virgos, you feel it's difficult for people to understand where you're coming from. And that's where you feel that you have a lot of issues during your life, because people have a difficulty of understanding where you're coming from. So it's like you have a difficulty of expressing what goes up in your mind and in your heart emotionally, where people take it in a wrong way. So it's very important for you to defend yourself in this situation once again. Okay, this could be connected to, this could be a relationship of any kind, even if it is family members, but it is this energy where you guys are clashing energetically, you guys are mirroring each other, or then it can then be a connection, okay, romantic connection, let's say. I did get the pentacle, the page of pentacle in the beginning of the reading at the bottom of the deck. So like I say, there's messages, communication, expressing, taking action, okay, in order to move forward and leave the drama and the conflict and the chaos behind, okay? So if you feel that, okay, it's not worth going to them and expressing because they don't want to listen to me, or that you don't know that, okay, because you guys are mirroring each other for some of you. So if you do, that's why I say it's very important for you to move forward and defend yourself and express, come clean and help people understand where you're coming from as well, and vice versa. A friend group, okay, friend group, family members. This could be with an older feminine, okay? It's like regretting not changing their point of view, or not seeing things in a different perspective as well. And that is changing, whether this is you or the person that you're dealing with, okay? Let's then get an answer to your question, Virgo. Let's see. This is the sign. So you do get a guidance or an answer here in this message. Get more information. Communicating, that's yes, at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, it's all of just, being open to express yourself, to solve the situation. If you're not ready to listen to you to solve the situation just yet, that's fine. You're showing up for yourself and you're defending yourself. You have something to say, okay? Okay, moving then on to Libra. Okay, Libra, get your messages for the next 48 hours. Pineapple, reconciliation, needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. Wow. Let's get another one. So some of you guys wish for reconciliation straight up, and that wish will be granted. Okay. There's all then just a wish in general. You guys are wishing and hoping for something to work out, to come true. That's going down. And you could be wishing and hoping for reconciliation, or someone coming towards you, offering you reconciliation. Let's see, just one more, thank you. We've got throne, position of authority. Dark man, dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. Okay, this could be any masculine energy that you're dealing with in you know, at the moment. It could be connected then to reconciliation, could be connected then to a wish in general is being granted. You could have to be dealing with a masculine energy or feminine energy, but like up of authority, like someone that is higher, above you, in any sense. Let's say a boss, let's say a supervisor, let's say a mother or a father, an older person, okay, that you could be dealing with. Yes, I was getting the King of Swords. Authority, this could be like, let's say for example, on the legal sense, professional sense, like a judge, a lawyer, okay, how do you say, could be an ex-lover as well. Reconciliation, could be reconciliation of any kind, let's say a husband as well. I'm getting more masculine energy because we got, you know what this is about. There's communication coming towards you about some kind of do-over, a redo, okay? Due to a rejection. Maybe you got rejected from this person in the past or vice versa, and your wish was this could be you or this person that you're dealing with. Okay, let's get more cards. Libra. King of Pentacles, yes. Definitely an older masculine energy. Very disconnected though. Very disconnected. Maybe, like I say, you got rejected from this person. They're coming back for reconciliation, trying to find, you know, a way for things to work out. They're not willing to give up. This could be their wish for things to work out. Let's see. Basically for things to not end between the both of you. Okay, not willing to give up, to stand ground. Okay, they're willing to put in the work that is needed. wanting for a brand new beginning. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. This could be as well, you know, a blessing from the universe, that wish being granted. Okay, but there's this work of effort that needs to be put in order for this wish to be granted, or that has, you know, you've done that already, or your person. Something about this honesty and or things not being quite clear. Okay, because there's something about the Nine of Wands is, you know, you've been through it all. Okay, that wounded warrior, still not ready to give up, but they've been through it all. Okay, it hasn't been an easy journey in this situation. So whatever it is about reconciliation, this person is now showing up the way that they didn't or never did in the past. Okay, so it's like two opposite energies. This person wants reunion, celebration. This could be, yes, not for, okay, for just not the right thing. The Sun. So with the putting in the work and the effort and willing to make things right, even though it's like, okay, I know I've got to put in all this work for things to work out. I know it's all on me. It's never all ever on one side. But there is a great sense of responsibility that this person is owning up to for things to work out in this connection. A wish being granted, okay? So basically it's like putting in the work now. Before it was just about passion and emotions, you know, running high. And now it's all about that, but even more, you know, like actually being there, being the responsible one, being, you know, that, okay, the reliable one as well, making the effort, the change, owning up to their shit. But I'm getting, it's like, since there is this reconciliation, there's this time apart, okay? And this time apart has made someone or both of you realize what needed to be done in order to fix what needed to be fixed in this connection. By going within and actually understanding, you know, like, how did we get to this? How did we come to this, you know? And actually owning up to that. You see, I was getting the Ace of Wands. The Nine of Swords is like having stressful, sleepless nights over this, trying to come up with a positive outcome, okay, making a way for this wish to come true, okay. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm sorry for the alarm. Trying to keep the messages short and sweet today. Okay, let's see. Let's get an answer to your question, Libra. There is basically this huge energetic shift where unexpectedly things do work out. Okay, so your answer to your question is no. Okay, let's get another one. I'm getting death and rebirth here, and let go. This is the third time this card came out, so there's a lot of, like, collectively, a lot of us are going through this phase of transformation. There's this energetic shift, an ending to cycles. You know, we're having the Lionsgate portal, we're having the solar eclipse, the new moon on the 12th. So a lot is changing. Yeah. Okay, let's then move on to Scorpio. Guys, I can't see the chat, but thank you all for being here. I hope the messages do help. Okay, let's then move on to Scorpio. Let me just close that. Just trying to keep track of my son. Okay, Scorpio, let's get your next 48. Let's see. You are desperately looking for answers. I'm getting psychic ability, trust your intuition. You see, control your anger or you will be sorry. Only you can find the answers that you seek. You have to go within and follow your intuition. You've got to reconnect. Cup, you should accept valid criticism. Okay. You know, if someone has something to say about you, it doesn't mean to say that that is who and what you are. It's just their opinion about you, and it's just how they see themselves. Okay. Keep your life in balance. There's justice. I'm getting karma here. Okay. You're going through a karmic lesson, and it's something that you have to do on your own. Okay. There's a challenge here where what other people think of you is zero validation for yourself. Okay, you know who you are, what you are, where you're coming from, and where you're going. You have nothing to prove to other people, okay, about yourself, about your life in general. But even though someone, I mean, if a close friend that knows you well and that loves you and accepts you for who you are, they will always give you their opinion about you in order for you to grow and to overcome certain things, okay? Coming from a person that does not know you and being judgmental and pointing a finger, that is a different story, okay? You can just say, hey, cool, that's fine. You do your thing and I do mine. So there's two sides here, okay? Take it how it fits. But either way, you still, you know, the best answers that you can find are when you go within, okay? This is like an emotional trigger. Instead, this trigger to also choose how you information with you, you know. For Scorpio, there's regrets or disappointments about a relationship in your life. I was getting karma. Someone close to you or not, take it how it fits, could have an opinion about this connection. Okay. 5-5. It is a challenge for you to accept external validation. There's something about this connection as well where there is people do have their opinion about this connection, where it has brought a lot of challenge and conflict into the connection due to external opinions, okay? And it's like that's their opinion, okay? There is something here about you connecting emotionally, and it's time for you to connect emotionally about the situation, okay? Death, rebirth. There's something about, okay, someone got left out in the cold and has been holding back, blocking out something, this connection, okay? Due to people in the mix, I don't know, let's see. This is your wish fulfillment, you know, this situation made you happy emotionally. This connection in a way was helping you as an individual, okay? Like some connections come into our life and actually heal us in a certain way, even though we have to heal ourselves and do all that shadow work ourselves. But there are some connections that come into our life that just make it a little bit easier. And there's something about this connection where you see that now. That person made you a better person or made your life better, okay? Just get more. You or your person realizes now that they acted like a douche, sort of like a missed opportunity, okay? Due to also people in the mix or their opinions about you or your connection or your person. There was a painful ending in this connection due to inconsistency, unreliable, unloyalty, and that energy, okay? You have to follow your intuition about, because it's like, okay, I fucked up. We had a painful ending. I put external validation in this connection. But now there's something about you or your person that in this time apart or time of reflection and connecting emotionally, seeing now where things went wrong. The Wheel of Fortune. Yes, something from the past. And putting their foot down, you know, making a point of things working out. Yes, working on the connection, making something better. Working on their feelings and emotions. This could be you or your person. Okay, yeah, not backing down. Unexpected, yes. Success, victory, the Ace of Pentacles once again. So it's like you or your person, like all of a sudden see things, you know, why and how things, you know, the way that it went down. Understanding that, okay, people might have their opinions, okay, but you still have your own. And even, you know, about people expressing their opinion about you and this person or this situation, there you also see who is actually against you and who's for you, okay? And who was actually fighting against your connection. you know. There's this regret of giving external validation in this connection. For juggling, okay, for being in and out, not being there. I'm getting third party, I'm getting ex-wife, ex-husband. Take it out first. Let's see. There's still a lot of passion and desire here, okay? And this time apart, you know, alone and focusing on self, there's this realization that there's still this desire, okay? But only after connecting and following your intuition. Trust your intuition, not what other people have to say, okay? I did see judgment, so there could be this reconciliation, okay? But it is this download, awakening, seeing things in a different light, okay? This is a spiritual connection, a deep spiritual connection. Sleepless nights, stress, worrying about a positive outcome to the situation. You're going in the right direction. So like I said, you can't go wrong when you follow your intuition and connect to yourself emotionally, okay? Choose a new direction. So you're going in the right direction by choosing a new direction, okay? Okay, so Scorpio, that's your 48, your next 48. Let's then move on to Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio, Sag. Okay, let's see. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's see, your next 48. Ooh. No. You've got a lot going on in the next 48 hours, Sage. A lot of people coming and going. You could be on the go. Meeting a lot of people. Meeting up with a lot of people. Let's see. So, okay. Bull, do not back down from a position. Show strength and fortitude. This came out for Virgo. You could be dealing with a Virgo, okay, or with Taurus, an earth sign. An earth sign specifically. Okay, let's see. Stand your ground. Keep your feet on the ground. Handshake, yes, meeting up with people. Meeting with the stranger could be important. There we go. Meeting people. Meeting up with people. This is someone new. So, let's see. Let's get one more. I'm getting, don't get yourself like manipulated or judged. Okay. So just stand your ground, do your thing. That's not hard for you. But it's just like a heads up, okay? Dragon, beware of self-delusion. Yeah, so just follow your intuition in the next 48 hours. There's something about meeting up with new people that might want to manipulate you or trick you in a certain way. Okay. Yes, something that you don't know. Let me just see, sorry. Okay, let's see, Sage. Yeah, there's something about you having to turn your back on something, or I'm getting a deal. Something about this new energy. It's like just be aware. There's something not trustworthy about the next 48 hours with the people that you meet. Okay? I'm getting this energy. It's like you're being taken advantage of due to what you have to give, okay? Due to what you have for a good time, something like that. Maybe it's because of your money, maybe because you're very generous, okay? And it's like manipulation, taken advantage of because of your money, okay? So don't get your ego, clear your judgment, okay? Stay alert and think before you accept something or go for something, okay? This is like a huge heads up for you, okay? Yeah, you're meeting with another person of the same sex, okay? This could be something that you've been planning for, and all of a sudden it's like, I'm just getting that something unexpected and something just goes down where you have to be careful, okay? And it's all nice and fun and games when until you have to see things in its true light. Something about, yes, the friend group, okay? Someone you feel that's very, it could be actually be a family member or someone that is very close to you that feels like a sister or a brother, or as if, you know. It's like something down at, let's say, okay, shit, they do that to me, you know, I trust them, they'd never do that to me. And there's something to see the truth, and it's like, no man, they're not here for the money or for what I have to give. They're my true friend. And it's something is not quite like that, okay? There's something or someone that you can't trust. Yes, celebration, you know, people coming together, something goes down, man. Yeah, people like death twice, an ending. There's an unexpected, fucked up ending here due to, there we go, manipulation. So just be careful, okay? There's someone that you trust, which you can't trust really. Someone that is up to betray you or manipulate you. Someone that you thought that would never do that to you because they're your true friend, your true bro, you know, or your true sister, something like that. Something goes down where you guys are, you know, celebrating. There's a group of people, you all together, and there's something about taking advantage of you or manipulating you. Okay, beware of self-delusion. Stand up for yourself, don't back down. A meeting with a stranger or important or could be important. There's something going down in the next 48 hours, okay? Moving into the weekend. So be careful, Sag. Listen to your intuition. There's your answer to your question. Choose a new direction, okay? Interesting. Okay, let's then move on to Capricorn. Okay, just a quick sec. I need a couple of seconds. Okay, we're moving then on to Capricorn. Capricorn, next 48 hours. Okay, egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. Okay. And we've got man, dealings or relationship with a man. So something is working out for you, something, you've got success and abundance coming in for you, new opportunities. Whatever it is, it's guaranteed success. Things will work out for you in your favor with whatever it is that's hatching for you in your life. It could be connected then to this masculine energy. Okay. Let's get one more. Rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. Okay. I'm getting here for some of you pregnancy. Maybe you and your partner have been trying for quite a while to get pregnant. And now you finally. I'm getting here as well, if it's a relationship of the same sex, it's like you guys finally find, how do you say, a surrogate, a person that carries the baby, a woman that carries the baby for you, something like that. Very specific. Okay, but let's see. Anyway, things do work out in your favor, whatever it is related to. This masculine energy could be coming towards you with communication, information. Okay, let's see. For Capricorn, let's see. Yeah, a passionate beginning. About this could be money. Okay, a job offer, a promotion. A fruitful, abundant cycle beginning for you. Something that will take you long term, that is reliable, that is, you know, there is this success or recognition for your hard work. Okay, here we did get here hard work and things working out, plans working out for your hard work, for you not giving up, for staying, you know, not giving, yeah, just always being there. You could be getting this recognition from the family, in the family. Like, even though you didn't know, you know, quite know exactly the way to go, the best way to go, not knowing that you would have, you know, a successful outcome to a certain situation, but you didn't give up. That is also the message here. Due to not giving up, you are being recognized, okay, and you are getting positive, successful results out of something that you have been working on for quite a while, or working hard, okay. Yeah, even not knowing or seeing things clearly during the journey, it was like, okay, you know, I'm blindfolded but still moving forward. Yeah, moving on to better and calmer grounds, changing or releasing yourself from something or someone. A journey being very difficult, not difficult, but worth it, okay. I don't get much of negative energy here. Could be then connected to a marriage, a connection in general. There is this ending or rebirth or new beginning, okay, this energetic shift, okay. Knowing that you can also, you know, count on the family as well. You're not in this alone. like going for something or fighting for something, knowing that your family has got your back, you know, it makes a whole difference, okay? And even though not knowing the outcome of a situation, you just know or knew that it is something that you really want emotionally, and it will bring you in emotional, you know, wish fulfillment, you know, this union, marriage, this birth. I'm getting it's like a blessing as well, Capricorn. The Ace of Cups I did. Maybe if you're dealing with the masculine energy, it's like there's this new cycle being birthed between you both in this connection. There's something about a change, a shift coming from their end, okay? And due to their change, their attitude towards you or the connection, it's like they bring in more clarity, or they see things more clearly now, where you guys can move on and focus on birthing a new cycle, birthing something new, or okay, like making, like growing the family, falling pregnant, you know, getting married. Yeah, there is something about if this is like your masculine, okay, or vice versa. It's about, you know, there's a lot of passion and desire, but there was missing the emotions, okay? And there's this recognition now, whether it's on your end or your person's end. I did get something similar in another reading. Just acknowledging now that something has to change energetically, or the way that, you know, something needs to change in the connection. And your person, the male energy in the story, is the one that acknowledges that they have to change, or something has changed, okay, in the connection. Moving, yes, Wheel of Fortune, things working out, okay, in your favor. It's pretty specific though. Yes, a wake-up call, you know, to not, there we go, I was getting this. So it is about, you know, not giving up just yet, you know, staying and fighting for the connection, because there's the sudden unexpected realization, okay? Or maybe it just could have been the fact of delays or not seeing things clearly, okay? But things do work out in your favor. Let's get an answer to your question. Reverse, so there could be this. Let's get another one. Unlikely, you see. This is the sign. So in this message, you do get some kind of guidance or an answer to your situation, okay? So let's then move on to Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, let's get your next 48-hour messages, okay? Whatever it is that you need to know. Elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So you're going through some kind of spiritual growth, change, star, guaranteed success. So this is your card as well, the star energy, a wish. Okay, you're going through some kind of transformative change which is healing you in a certain way. You feel that with this change, spiritual transformation, or this internal change or growth or shedding skin, okay, that you're going through, it is also removing some kind of obstacles that you've been facing recently. Um, so you are, yes, you are in a healing phase, and something does work out in your favor. I'm getting you've been feeling blocked for quite a while, okay? This feeling of lack or not feeling of being enough, okay? Standing in fear and ego. Shut my screen. No. So let's see, Aquarius. Whatever it is in the next 48 hours, you feel this heaviness being lifted. Okay, up. Let's see. Confusion, illusion, not seeing things clearly. It's like there's always, the sun always comes out after the rain or something. It's like you see things clearly now after the clouds have gone, something like that. Releasing the fear or the illusion or the confusion, okay? It's like realizing for all along you've been holding on to some kind of illusion, okay? Holding on to something that wasn't really there or didn't really exist. Sorry. About a masculine energy, an emperor, it could be a divine masculine that you had been dealing with. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So there is, you know, a huge lesson here. There's a lot that you've learned in this connection. There we go, there's confirmation. Not knowing how you should like focus on yourself, invest in yourself, and acknowledge your true worth and value. Not knowing how to attract what you deserve or attract what is vibing at your level. Something very internal, very spiritual, but it also got to do, you'll know what this has got to do with, like, you know who and what you've experienced and what you've been through, and with whom the last couple of years. Like I did say, there is a masculine energy here for most of you. So unexpectedly, I do see here with the all with the astrological placements at the moment, you know, Leo season is, you know, energetically it is, you know, very deep, very intense, because you're being called to reflect on your true powerful, you know, nature, your characteristics, to go back to the drawing board, to focus on yourself, you know, to reconnect with yourself, your inner child. Okay. So there's this wake up call, okay? You've had a long, hard journey where you questioned everything, and the more you questioned everything, the less you could see, the less answers you would get, and always holding on to a certain outcome or the way of thinking, that is what holds you back for quite a while. This is very unexpected, so you could be getting communication of an unexpected ending also for some of you. Okay, let's get more on the Ten of Wands. You've been through it all. A masculine energy for most of you. This could have been like a long-term connection that you're dealing with in the past. It could be the father of your kids. It could be, you know, your father. Any masculine energy that is involved in this situation, you know, like even us as daughters, like, you know, the opinion that our father has, something like that. You know, releasing yourself from those expectations, from, you know, not seeing things clearly. That phase, that cycle is ending, whether you choose to do it alone, you know, a spiritual connection here. This lesson, this connection has taught you a lot, like I said. And there's something now in the next 48 hours where you learn that you are enough, you are the empress, you do rule your own empire. Tower twice. Masculine energy once again, very cold, very emotionally unavailable, detached, and energy coming from that masculine energy has created a lot of confusion, blockages for you. But then you do get some kind of clarity, whether it's from them directly or not. Okay, for most of you, yes. But it doesn't mean to say that due to them coming forward and expressing some kind of emotional statement, like, doesn't mean to say that it's the right way. So see things clearly. Don't let this person or this communication clear your, like, don't get manipulated, basically. Okay, and there's something, some kind of realization. Okay, there's like this breakthrough. Okay, there's a breakthrough of you fighting against your fears, or finally choosing yourself. Okay, like in the past you would take this leap of faith towards this person, okay, because there's a lot of lessons here. This could be a karmic connection, let's say. In the past you would, you know, fall for the lies and the secrets, the lies, really just for you to doubt your worth. Okay, and now the breakthrough is you overcoming that and healing from that and realizing that, okay, shit, you know, I see things for what they truly are this time. And that's there where you heal, a guaranteed success. So you have guaranteed success and healing in this connection or experience. Okay, you leave this journey, this cycle, wiser, whether it's physical or mental or emotional. Okay, very interesting. So not saying, you know, for all of you that you'll be dealing with this person directly, but also this is like an awakening, a download, okay, of like acknowledgement, detachment, okay, disconnecting. Yes, if that is the answer to your question. If you are right on the money, if you are right with your intuition, okay, listen to your intuition. Oh my God. Okay, that's it. Aquarius, those are your messages. Let's then move on to Pisces. Hopefully I didn't forget, leave any sign out today. Okay guys, I hope these messages helped you in any way. If you like my readings, if you like my vibe, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'd love that. Okay, let's see. Let's get our last messages for Pisces. Next 48 hours. I'm getting you ready to go. ready to go. Okay, where we're going, what we're doing, I'm ready to go. I'm getting that. You're just waiting for the directions or the green light or something. You could be waiting for the weekend, you know, getting ready for the weekend. Let's see. Tower, solid foundation, success with effort. Okay. Let's see, something's working out. Good stuff. Solid, reliable stuff. Flutes, disappointment in a friend or lover. Okay, so a little bit of everything. And Jug, light-hearted, carefree time. Yeah, so you're ready for a good time to blow off steam. Okay, opportunities are waiting for you. Solid foundation, success and effort. Due to your effort, you're reaping your rewards. Good things are coming towards you. Opportunities, doors are opening up for you. Okay. You ready for like to relax, to take some time off in the next 48 hours. Okay. And there's something about a friend or a lover. Disappointment in a friend or a lover. So let's see. Yeah, there's some kind of rejection, disappointment, disconnection with a situation or a person. Okay, someone could be ignoring you. You could have, yes, that feeling of rejection, being left out in the cold. Okay, and it's like, okay, I wasn't expecting that. There you go. Maybe some, like, your plans didn't work out and now you're planning to go somewhere else. You're just focusing on your time out, okay? Something like that. Let's see. Let's get more in for Pisces. Something that you've been hoping and wishing for, planning out for quite and someone leaves you out in the cold, ignores you, rejects you. Okay. But I'm getting, it's like that doesn't, you know, destroy your plans. That just keeps you going. You know, there's something that you just, it pisses you off, it leaves you sad, but you're still not letting that take control over your plans or something like that. Someone does get left out in the cold, rejected, okay, out of the two masculine energies I see here. I'm getting for you the feminine. It's because you're protecting your feelings, or you're just basically protecting what does not, you're protecting yourself from what does not serve you. Okay. People, things and places. You're not letting anyone do something about you traveling, your plans. Okay. If this is here something with a friend, okay, or someone like a family member or something like that, they do want to apologize for what they've done. Okay, they've disappointed you for something somehow. Okay, maybe you feel rejected, or you feel that someone chose someone else over you, something like that. But that you're still focusing on not letting that control your plans, something like that. There's a lot of male energy here. You could be dealing with your divine masculine where they know they're not showing up emotionally for you. Okay, and there you feel rejected or left out in the cold or ignored. This could be you, and with there needs to be put effort in this situation. So someone needs to take a time out in order to find a positive solution in this situation, connection. Okay, whether it's a family member, a lover, a friend. Yeah, it's like you're still focusing on moving on from this. You're not letting this control or affect your energy or something like that. A connection. Totally. Yes, there's something about someone wasn't honest, wasn't being straightforward. Okay. Yes, being not showing up, acting in a toxic, negative energy. Yeah, just being very in and out. Okay, but also wanting their cake and wanting to eat it too. Okay, wanting their cake and wanting to eat it too. There's a lot of confusion here. There could be more than one, someone wasn't honest, okay? And that person that was, being very in and out, unreliable in this connection, were acting like the karmic, let's say, is the one that has gone within and taken time to reflect on how to come up with a positive solution. Okay, I've got to put in the efforts to make this work. Okay, and maybe also with the disappointment with a friend or a lover. You are disappointed in your lover. Take this how it fits. It could be a friend. This could be you. Okay. But there is this thing of wanting to take some time out to travel or to just to take time out to reflect and gain their stability again, or just to reflect and see how they're going to come up with a positive solution in this connection, like owning up to their shit. Okay, a little bit confusing, but let's see what's the answer to your question, Pisces. This is the sign. So there's a lot of confusion here. Basically, it's like the person that messed up is the one that's is wanting to come up with a positive solution, okay? Owning up to their shit, seeing your value, okay? Connecting emotionally and wanting to heal things, because there's this from the 5 to the 10, so it's like 10 of Pentacles is long-term, goals, family, loyalty. There's this energetic shift, okay? So yeah, those are your messages. I hope this helped, guys. I'll be back then tomorrow, hopefully, with more messages. Keep safe. Thank you.